Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Born on the 2nd or the 11th or the 20th, 29th in Gemini. There will be a thread between your fabric. Now, you born in the period of Gemini. You are very clever, and your mind is very fast, and you're very imaginative and creative, and you can be very inventive, and you will have a professional career if you want, or you could go into business very easily. If you do go into business, your level of imagination and creativity will always be shown. And even if you are a professional, still the imagination and creativity will be shown. And you'll be a person whose level of communication and marketing sense will be very good. So, what's the problem? The problem is that you're a very complex person. And some of the planets who rule the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th in Gemini, they have taken away your self confidence. So, you got to put your finger on why I say that. Is it in the area of job, business, finances? Is it in the area of personal affairs, of romance, marriage? Is it just your personality and character that is lacking self confidence? Find out and correct it, and that would be better. And you can also be very secretive in nature in many ways, whether it's financial areas or whether it's how your plans are being made. And you should be careful because some of these planets will disclose your secrets as well. So always be very open as much as you can, and your horoscope will enjoy more and more about things. Your palms are going to show how spectacularly lucky you can be. And also, they may show that the emotional side of you can be very unsure. And you can be a person who will be very moody and very changeable and very fickle minded. So, you make a difficult partner in many ways. You have to remedy this. And whatever you start, you must learn how to finish because you're quick to start and then you lose interest and you are distracted as well. But you have a horoscope which can be very successful to do with information technology or the web or the internet because the planets of that, Uranus and Mercury, are very strong with you, and you'll have the possibility of doing all these things wonderfully to help yourself in job or help yourself in business. Now, I'm going to read to you some ages because all I know is this is for some people born on the 2nd, 11th, 20th, or 29th in Gemini. So I'm going to read to you about your good ages. And your good ages are going to be the ages of 13, 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, 67, 76, or 85. If you're of these ages or approaching these ages, get ready for some very positive action. In any area of your life, you're going to move upwards, reach for the stars, and become extremely lucky. And on top of that, the planets of unexpected goodness will also help you during these ages which I've just mentioned. Your bad ages, I'd like you to take note, and they are the age of 7, 16, 25, 34, 43, 52, 61, 70, or 79. During these ages, or if you're approaching these ages, minimize your exposure to risk, whether physically, whether mentally, whether emotionally, because you can be cheated, you can be let down, you can be disappointed to a very large degree. And you will see that during these ages, which I've just mentioned, the negativities will overcome you and even bring danger of surgery or danger of accidents. The ages of unexpected gain, and they will be your ages of 14, 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, 68, or 77. During these ages, you're going to be extremely lucky. So as you approach these ages, prepare for a fantastic surge of good luck coming for you, whether in job, whether in business, whether in personal affairs. Your energies will be very, very high, and whatever you dreamt about or dream about, you can get that very easily for yourself. There's another series of unexpected gains which I'm going to give you, and that could be the ages of 15 or 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60 or 69 or even 78. So you will see that many opportunities will also come during these ages, which I've just mentioned, making you very lucky and giving you that upward mobility towards finding the success that you want. Your ages of sadness and unexpected problems, these can be your age of 12, 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, 75, or 84. Watch out if you're approaching these ages, or if you're already of these ages. Unexpected problems can come from nowhere, and they will leave you flat-footed, and they will cause a lot of sadness and, of course, unexpected difficulties. Your palms are very important, and your palms will regulate whatever your astrology or your ages do, because hundreds of thousands of people are born on the 2nd or the 11th or the 20th or the 29th in Gemini, in Gemini. But you will see that nobody will have a palm like yours. Nobody can have fingerprints and thumbprints like yours. So they're very special. And reading your palm is half the story. Astrologers who can't read palmistry can only tell you half the story, because the palm is something which is very, very personal for you. And I will read that for you, and I will help you talk about that a bit later. Regarding your health, I'm very worried that your stomach and your intestines and your bowels are going to have just nothing of any kind of irregularity. And so that means that they are easily irritable, and that could be something very wrong. You can have a very gastric stomach as well. And I'm afraid to say that your intestines are also in very bad shape. And you could have heart problems as you get older, because your arteries may be blocked or due to high cholesterol. And I also worry very much that you could have some share of allergies, some allergy of some kind. I don't want to say too much about you, but these will be some of the problems. Now, I have a 90-minute session for you, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll be able to be very accurate, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, for the next 8 or 9 years. And I'll give you a lot of information on your progress or when to be careful. And I'll give you a lot of information from the universe to know your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky dates, your lucky timetable for many, many things. And I'll also show you how to get that personal lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I will teach you how to reach the supernatural energy that you have. Some call it the soul, some call it the guide. And the trick is to make contact with that. And then you will have the energy of being somebody very special, and you will rise beyond the rest. And you also have a horoscope, which is going to be increasingly creative and imaginative. And so I will also see your lines of imagination and creativity, and at what age you're going to excel in whatever you do. Well, you born on the 2nd, 11th, 20th, or 29th in Gemini, you have a lot going for you. But as I said, emotional areas must be brought under control, and you'll definitely have more control over every area of your life. Think logic, and that would be better for you sometimes. It was a pleasure talking to you. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO, 9, the number 9, @gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, thank you and goodbye.